Xwa No Limits. And it's also the first week where the Xwa Universal Classic makes a return. But it's going to be a little different, which you will see in a little bit. And of course, for match number 1, as your opening match as of today, will be Allison Drake going up against an opponent of her choosing. So of course, as Allison Drake was here. And of course, Allison's opponent of her choice happened to be Julia Garcia. And one half of the tag team with her and Morgan Ramirez, as that will be
Oh, not a
match.
fatso. Oh, crap.
Corey, you do know I am live, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Dumbass.
I always was dumb.
Yes, you are. And, but anyhow, that Julia Garcia is in ring as of well, pretty much today, actually, not tonight, or at least not yet. And like I said, Corey, you might as well turn down the volume so that way they won't be able to hear you. Just saying. But anyway, now starting off the match for Allison Drake, trying to put away Julia Garcia so that way she won't have to at least fight for another 24 hours. Now Allison Drake managed to pick up Garcia, looking to try and carry her to like part of the rope. And whatever Allison Drake has planned here, it is not going to be pretty.
So how's every Wednesday?
Painful there.
Yeah, as I give these guys a painful takedown.
Yeah. But looked like that Allison Drake was attempting to get the early pinfall. He gets an immediate slam onto Garcia, but now Drake is taking it to the sky with some sort of crossbody. No, that was Splash. Now Drake is just They were stomping onto the hand of Garcia and seeming that Drake is looking to take to the top rope for the frog splash attempt, but Garcia moved out of the way and go for the flip senton. And now it's seeming that Garcia will be now taking flight with a frog splash of her own, and it connects. It seems that Garcia is not done yet, and now has Allison Drake into the pink slam. Oh wait, no, we call it the pink slip. Yeah, I'm just creating like finisher names at the top of my damn head right now. And honestly, a finisher called pink slip might actually sound cool.
The finisher pink slip.
Yeah, that's what it's called. And now into pretty much a corner punch of Julia Garcia. I'm gonna need to take a sip. I have to quench my thirst. And that's why I have some Gatorade beside me. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored by them, although it would be kind of cool to be sponsored by Gatorade, which will never happen. But now it's seeming that Allison Drake is now taking pretty much everything that she has straight to Julia Garcia into a few rapid fire corner stomps. Surprisingly, the ref did not stop Allison Drake into doing so. But now looking at Allison Drake is using a move out Rhea Ripley's playbook, and that is the Prism Trap. And Julia Garcia might be, and as it might mean that she will be forced to make a tap. And Allison Drake will be your winner. Now, for those wondering about the Universal Classic Tournament, it's going to be a little different from now on. And what do we mean by that? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm happy you asked, because this is what the tournament bracket looks like. Of course, similar to the OG, but here's how it's gonna work. The first two matches will be held on week 1, which will be today. So as you see, the first two matches, which will be Austin King against Cage, will happen with this week, alongside with Lyon versus Lance Phillip. And then it was to come back here either next Thursday or Friday, depends. Then the second row of matches will compete against each other in terms of Soul Yeet versus Sky and Tyler Ford versus main event Mr. Blue. With that out of the way, it is now time. Pretty much, it is now time to begin the Universal Classics Tournament. Well, yeah, like I said, but it is time to begin the Universal Classic Tournament. Well, between Austin King. Well, at the first match, opening up the tournament will be Austin King versus Cage. They're gonna be in for a long fight to get to the XWA World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, this match will be considered the qualifying round. And pretty much the rest of, and yet the competitors that have been selected for this tournament will be fighting for their lives here. Now, for those that are eliminated in the tournament, that doesn't mean that they will get another shot at this title, because they will because if they do end up getting eliminated, they will be put into pretty much a God knows how many battle royal to declare the #1 contender for that belt. And here comes Austin King. We're pretty much feeling a little bit cautious and let alone anxious about this tournament, because this will be the first title tournament that he has ever taken part of. So now Austin King is ready for a fight that will actually end up causing him pretty much in glory. But how will it all work against his opponent? Who knows? Now you can see Austin King is trying to adjust the pants of his attire. And here's his opponent, what self-proclaimed cowboy, and that would be Cage. Of course, Cage hasn't been doing anything in most of his matches. However, the moment he heard about rumors of a tournament for a championship opportunity was on the horizon, well, he stopped at nothing in order to get himself pretty much cleared and qualified for the tournament. Hence the reason that he is here tonight for this afternoon. And now the first match of the Universal Classic Tournament is underway. With Austin King now throwing in a tad bit of offense, tried to land a headbutt onto Cage. Cage managed to counter, try to go for some sort of slam into a submission attempt, trying to force Austin King to tap already. However, Cage never looked at the rule book and saying, always weaken your opponent for submission. It will be a lot more easier to put one in. Now looking at Cage, it might be taking that rule immediately for a pinfall attempt. Austin King kicks out at one.
Excuse me?
Yep, I got it. And now, yeah, one to get up. Okay, Austin will be able to take down, I believe, with top rope Superman. And now Dr. K is really in the thick of it. Now, wait a second. They'll roll up pin. 18, or would it be? Now, over here in this matchup, it's looking that Austin King might figure out a way to put Cage down and eliminate him from the tournament. However, we'll see. It's looking at Austin King now trying to get his worshippers up and ready. They tried to charge him for the rope, but Cage managed to stop it. And looking at Cage, might be taking Austin King to Death Valley. Pretty much the running cutter managed to connect, and looking that Austin King might be in a bit of trouble. Maybe the last time we get to see him in a tournament. However, she ends up countering what would have been Cage's devastating move yet. of his own arsenal. And now looking at Austin King is trying to get Cage up, in which he is already. Cage now trying to intercept, trying to take Austin King off the rope. And here comes Austin King, unfortunately missing, well, pretty much the King Salt. But now, Austin King now has pretty much Cage within his sights. As Austin King could possibly put an ending to Cage's story before it even started. Now looking at Austin King climbing to the top rope, probably having big plans for the frog splash, but it doesn't work. Well, no, it wasn't his frog splash, it was just the King splash. But now it seems that Austin King now has possibly in trouble in submission hold, but he managed to break away from it and actually laying a clean hit to the face of Cage. And now it's looking at Austin King. They have a clever idea in order to put away, well, his opponent. Now top rope, and there goes another aerial Superman punch. And now looking at Austin King. He now has Cage up and tries to perform something. It seems that Austin King might have forgot already. It looked like the double super kick to the back of, well, to the back of Cage, hooking the leg here. And Austin King moves on to the elimination round.
Hey, Ghost.
What?
Honestly, the fight was easy.
Yeah, but not really in my case.
Yeah.
As Austin King advanced to the eliminator round, who will join him? And that is who will join him after these few matches. So now it's time to get back into the regular swing of things, back into our regularly scheduled program.
Look at you being all funny.
Hold on, let me see here. So now our next matchup will be Triple M Money Making Match versus Ryan Stone. So here comes Triple M money making match. And surprisingly enough, he didn't put himself into the XWA Universal Tournament because he felt like he doesn't even need that championship belt, because the only championship belt he cares about would be the classic WWE World Intercontinental title, or let alone after Triple M saying that he would let alone might as well go back to WWE rather to be with XWA. Now money making matters in ring. And here comes his opponent. And here it's Ryan Stone, that he proclaimed that he won't even stop at anything, let alone anyone, to his path for glory. Because, of course, Ryan Stone had the only opportunity he had in being the XWA Underground Champion, but it would take him right out of his damn eyes after Cobra would be the one to secure the championship and had it for a title defense. And now Ryan Stone is at least trying to attempt to collect himself before attempting to go back to grabbing a title off of someone. And yet that does mean that he could potentially return to Underground to face Cobra, or at least challenge Cobra face to face in a possible no-holds-barred match. But what do we know of? Because that's what Ryan Stone is currently thinking. But right now, he has to focus on the match that is ahead of him. And the match is now made official. It seems that Ryan Stone is not, well, like, anything get to his way, but Triple M managed to throw him out the ring. And the ref is trying to keep Triple M back, and here comes Ryan Stone with the corkscrew crossbody. He managed to almost put down Triple M. I was looking for, well, I am looking for something in real life, which I managed to find, but now Ryan Stone trying to throw Triple M onto the apron and managed to connect with some springboard dropkick to take him fully out, and there is the consecutive elbow drop. So for Ryan Stone, they had to do, I believe, all three moves as part of one single move, which is just mad impressive. Dr. Kane tried to at least lock up the arm of Triple M as he managed to break away the hold, or at least a possible lock. Ref count reaches 6, and as Triple M is trying to keep Ryan Stone down, back inside the ring now for both men, as the ref count stops at 8. And here comes Ryan Stone with the top rope moonsault, which is highly impressive. Now it's looking that Ryan Stone is going to try and stomp onto the hand of Triple M, try to prevent him from using that same fist to take him down. And there is the face rake. Wait a second, see that Ryan Stone going to the top rope for the tombstone drop. Hooking the leg, a Triple M. But Triple M kicked out at 2. And yet the face of Ryan Stone can already tell you that he thought he had to win. But pretty much on the tip of his own fingers. However, it wouldn't be the case. And now, seeming that Triple M might have an idea and may capitalize on the only opportunity for him to win, well, clean in this way. And another face rake of Ryan Stone. And I believe he was attempting to try and snap the neck of Triple M on that turn. Looking at Triple M, will possibly have a little bit of a comeback advantage. But now that got Ryan Stone up, pretty much ducking under it. Triple M managed to miss the drop kick to the lower leg, but managed to connect with to the upper midsection, hooking the leg of Ryan Stone. But Stone kicks out at 2. And now looking at where Triple M was attempting to use something on Ryan Stone to keep him down for 3 seconds, but it doesn't work. It's seeming that Ryan Stone is possibly looking to take flight with a Top Con Halo, but to the outside and the senton. Now just slamming by making Matt onto ringside, and he managed to connect pretty much with the skull tap headbutt. And now just throwing by making Matt back into the ring. It's seeming that Ryan Stone is trying to survey the opposition and looking for an elbow drop to the chest of money, making Matt hooking the leg. And Ryan Stone is your winner. That Ryan Stone managed to pick up a victory tonight. However, it is not what he is looking for. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
So, how you doing, Ghost?
Well, welcome back to Xwa No Limits.
Where we show no
here.
limit.
No, that's not our slogan. Get it right, Corey.
Had to say something right.
Not that I would care.
I always was the American idiot.
So far, no one else is online with the damn group. So here is Forever Jimmy. Pretty much, after end up losing to Sky in the 1-on-2 handicap match, and now it seems that Forever Jimmy is just even more pissed off than he was before. So now he wants to take the fight to the chairman to show is he really deserved to be a real fighter. And the match already have been run, and there goes Anti using the pump kick to a small advantage, and just immediately slamming Jimmy almost not in the center of the ring, trying to drive the head of him down. Now for Anti, pretty much showcasing that it wouldn't even matter if he choose when or when not to fight. Pretty much he is showing that he's showing Forever Jimmy that he is not that one chairman that barely knows how to fight. He is the one person that can fight and manage a whole company at the same time. And now looking at Anti, Prayer tried to go for some weird clothesline, hooking the leg of Forever Jimmy. And there is the quick DDT. But now looking that Anton might have just let his guard down while going up against Forever Jimmy. And now for the fight it was taken on to ringside. Forever Jimmy might have attempted to take the win. Now seeing that Antar now getting up, but Forever Jimmy is waiting on the top turnbuckle in case Antar ends up getting up. Now something like this will happen, but now that for Antar might be able to capitalize on Forever Jimmy missing the double axe handle. And I get being shoved out of the ring with ease. I don't even know what's happening, which why I'm not commentating that much. But look at that, Forever Jimmy is trying to make sure the glove is still tight on, because he is going to use that same glove to possibly give someone a minor skull fracture, but not Forever Jimmy will be able to take away Anti. Well, that is currently in front of him. And see that Anti trying to target with the legs of Jimmy, but Jimmy managed to push him off of him. And now looking at Anti might have a clever way of going for it. Apparently using the sunset flip, hooking the leg, but Jimmy kicked out of 2. But now, seeing that Forever Jimmy might have Anti within his sights, and here he comes, and a spear connect, hooking the leg of Anti. But Anti kicked out at 2. I don't even know what the fuck the crowd is even chanting, but they're chanting something. At Forever Jimmy, I'm at the hoist up Anti and slam him back down into the ring. And now seeming that Jimmy is still slightly confused and a little bit pissed off to the fact I won't be able to face up. Well, Anti, but the spear would do something about it, hooking the leg. And Jimmy takes victory. And now after barreling close to our main event of tonight, well, not tonight, but today, whatever. And pretty much I for this fight will be with the leader of a new faction, Fantasma del Fuego, and that will be Hunter going up against the bandit himself, Tony Ford.
Making his way to the ring from Rochester, New York, weighing in at 235 pounds.
And here you can see that Hurtful is being accompanied by Fantasma del Fuego's own Haven. And looking at Hurtful is in ring, ready to go to absolute warfare on to his opponent. Now the match is official between, well, Hurtful versus Tony Ford. They go for the Rainbow Hurricanrana, but now Hunter automatically getting up from it. As Hunter's saying that Fantasma del Fuego is not only a faction, but it's technically to him, and pretty much bringing the best Latino high flyers into one great big, well, pretty much in his way into one big family. However, from what Hunter is saying, that he is not afraid to get his hands dirty if things did not go his way. It's all seeming that Tony Ford was attempting for a belly-to-belly suplex, but ended up failing, and now Hunter using a suplex of his own, and Tony Ford wisely both pretty much moved out of the ring. But Hurtful is not taking any chances. And now looking for going forward. And now immediately pissed off at Hunter. As Hunter immediately throws for going forward into the barricade as Haven watches on from ringside. And here goes Hunter with some sort of head scissor attack, and they immediately stomp to the face. But as long as looking at Hunter probably just wanted to inflict pain onto Tony Ford rather than winning. Now Hunter climbing to the top rope and going for the frostbite attempt, hooking the leg of Tony Ford, and Hunter gets the win. Now, of course, we do know that Haven is possibly in the tournament for the championship belt. So even if both Lime and Haven do not secure, the tag team belts, or let alone if Lime does secure the belt, then it will be Haven. And if Haven does secure the belt, it will technically mean victory for Fantasma del Fuego. But now it is time for the second match of the currently is not in the tournament. That's in the chat. But now it's time for the co-main event, which will be Lime against Lance Phillip. And break that both men were already in ring as of already. And looking at Lime, he's taking an ass whooping from Lance Phillip, but now a Lime managed to counter. They go for the springboard crossbody. Now looking at Lime, Bear would have been able to, but now Bear for a no-handed splash, hooking the leg of Lance Phillip. But Lance Phillip kicks out. And pretty much for the leg hung, well, moonsault in a way. Now Lance Phillip are pretty much now taking most of this fight on to Lime. But wait a second. Cradle roll from Lime. But Lance Phillip managed to kick out one. But now looking at Lime. Connecting with the baseball drop kick. And the falling knee. But now as Lime managed to swoop it under and hook the leg, Lime kicks out of one. Now Lance Phillip tried to go for some sort of suplex onto Lime, but it seems that Lime managed to no-sell it. But Lance Phillip tried to attempt to go for a spear of his own. As Lance Phillip climbing to the top ropes into his own version of the Swanton Bomb, hooking the leg of Lime. But Lime kicks out of two. And looking at Lance Phillip is determined, but not as determined as Lime. And now Lime just throwing Lance Phillip outside of the ring, and see that Lime might have a clever idea, pretty much going for a splash onto Lance Phillip. And a clothesline onto ringside. And a falling knee, but it ends up being missed thanks to Lance Phillip moving out of the way. And back out the ring now for both men. I see that Lance Phillip wants Lime to get his ass back in the ring because he is not finished with the ass whooping. And look at that, Lance Phillip was trying to attempt to slam Lime with a suplex, but it never worked. Lime does end up countering, looking like they may have a plan to defeat Lance Phillip, going under and going over, and to connect with the dropkick to the lower leg. And springboard crossbody ends up connecting, hooking the leg. Lance Phillip kicks out of two. But now looking at Lime, might be ready to dial it up, but into the 519. And now, pretty much going for a leap of faith on from top rope, hooking the leg of Lance Phillip. But Lance Phillip kicks out at two. But wait a second, the cradle roll from Phillip. As Lime kicks out at two. It seems that for Lance Phillip, we're going onto the top rope, wanting Lime up. And go for the flying clothesline, but it seems that Lance Phillip is not done yet. Going on to the other side, try to go for the Swanton Bomb, but misses. And now Lime with the springboard crossbody. And it seems that Lime going onto the top rope. Tried to go for the frog splash, but he doesn't miss. Well, Lance Phillip managed to weave one of the punches of Lime before Lance Phillip slams Lime down onto the ring. Now looking at Lance Phillip, might just only have one opportunity to get himself championship gold. And there is the falling clothesline. Let's see that Lance Phillip is not finished with Lime as of yet. Time to throw him into the ropes and connect with the spear. But looking at Lance Phillip is trying to add the frosting onto the cake here. And here he comes forward the Swanton bomb, hooking the leg of Lime. And Lance Phillip moves on to the eliminator round, facing off Austin King. And at the eliminator round will be held, but at the eliminator round will be held 2 weeks from now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. And who knows that this tournament will end up continuing, well, onto No Limits. Well, no, not No Limits, but Onslaught. And pretty much as one of the 4 participants in the in this bracket will go on to the eliminator round. So with that, we now have to put the tournament to a side and go into our main event of tonight. Well, this afternoon, whatever. I don't even know, do I have entrances turned on? If so, then I'm definitely gonna have to take care of that. Alright, so entrances are on. Good. And here is Maria Luciano, pretty much one half of the Mob, or in this case, well, pretty much the woman that can easily throw hands at her opponents if so she chooses. So of course, as for Maria Luciano, pretty much at a few weeks ago, she was technically mistakenly named, or at least for the production team to pretty much mispronounce her name, or their mother, which happened to be, well, Maria Luciano, which was kind of funny as hell in a way, but yeah, the production team managed to
I'll be
finally
right back. Rex is adding me to a party real quick. I'm gonna see if he wants to join.
And now here is pretty much the very bad and very evil Melissa Smith. As for Melissa Smith, pretty much taking part in the main event tonight. Well, today, whatever. And now for the main event. And now made official. And Maria Luciano tried to go for some big boot, trying to mow down Melissa Smith. As she was last seen during, in this case, the nightmare match between her against Willow at Danger Zone. Now looking at for Melissa Smith. Trying to try to use all of her strength to keep Maria Luciano down. But now hugging the leg of Maria Luciano. Now ducking under, meant to connect with the drop kick onto Melissa Smith. And now just stomping onto the chest and the head of Melissa Smith. Very good, tossing her over the ropes, and now triggered the ref count. There's a falling drop kick. Maria Luciano now trying to try and put down Melissa Smith. Any updates? But now Maria Luciano trying to stomp out Melissa Smith onto ringside. It seems that she was trying to have that clock, well, pretty much the clock, run down all the way to 10. Now just throwing Melissa Smith like across to the ringside. The ref is trying to get Melissa Smith to get up before 10. And Maria Luciano would take the win in your main event. It's already looking like that there's something strange going on with Maria Luciano. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was your main event. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys with this Monday for NWA Onslaught and the continuation of the NWA Universal Classic. Take care.